Hello and welcome to Yoga by Inish. Today we have some leg stretches plus hip openings done through sitting forward bends and twists. So if you have some yoga bricks, bolster or blankets around, feel free to bring them close to you to use when you need. So let's start the practice. Bring your legs forwards, cross the shins in front of you, bring the feet under your knees. Adjust your sitting bones back and out away from each other. And press the fingers down on your mat next to your hips to lift the spine up. Lift the arms up in Urdhva. Stretch them towards the sky. And keeping the torso long, turn towards the right. Open the arms out to the side and place them in Bharadvajasana. The right hand behind your pelvis and the left hand on your right knee. Release the knees and the thighs down and allow your arms to help you to lift and twist the spine. If you have a hard time sitting upright, you can always use a support under your pelvis to help you lift the spine tall. And then turn forwards and start walking your hands away from you. Think about lengthening the spine away from the pelvis and lengthening the chest upwards, away from the pubic bone. Create that maximum length and then release the head down. Of course, you need to relax your thighs down. Allow the outer hips to soften. Allow the inner thighs to lengthen and release down as you breathe gently and slowly through the posture. This shouldn't be causing any pain on your knees, so if that's the case, make sure not to push yourself forwards. Instead, come a bit higher up and work on releasing the thighs and the hips down. Then slowly come up and change the cross of the legs. Bring the other leg in front. Adjust your Sukhasana. Lift the spine up and then lift the arms up towards the sky. Lengthen the spine and then turn to the left. Keep the height of the chest and open the arms and place them in Bharadvajasana. Use the left arm behind you to press down to lift the chest up. And then use the right arm on your left knee to create more twist. Each inhale helps you to lengthen the spine up towards the top of the head. Each exhale helps you to twist the spine a bit more. Bring the shoulders down and release the jaw. Turn forwards, bring your hands in front of you, and slowly start walking them away from you. Focus on bringing the ribs away from the pelvis, lengthening the waist, and releasing the thighs down. As the hips soften, the knees release slowly towards the feet. Keep the arms fully stretched and allow the head to release down. As the head releases down, make sure to bring the back of the ribs and the shoulder blades down with it as well, so you avoid the upper back to round and lift towards the sky. Keep extending the front of the chest forwards, the sides of the rib forwards, and breathe softly. Inhale and exhale. Come up, walk your hands back, undo the cross of the legs and place the feet in front of you. With your right hand, pass it under your right leg and grab your left ankle. Bring it to the outside of your right hip, making sure to center the knee in front of you. Now grab the opposite ankle and cross it. Place the foot on the mat outside the knee, hold the right knee, and press the inner foot down as if you're standing on it. If the bottom knee is disturbing you, or hurting you in any way, you can place some support under your buttocks or extend the bottom leg in front of you. Lengthen the waist, lift the chest, and then use your left arm to wrap around your right knee. Keep the right hip down as you turn to the right. You can stay here, or you can place your left elbow on the outside of your right knee to create a deeper twist. Use the right hand behind you to help you lift the spine up. Use the left arm on the right knee to help you twist. Breathe in and lift the spine towards the top of the head. Breathe out, relax your belly and turn the belly to the right. Untwist your torso back to the front. Gently bring the right foot back to the outside of your left hip and release your right knee over the left knee as much as possible. You can bring support under your buttocks if the hips feel too tight and it's hard to bring the knees over each other, and stay here, giving the time for the hips to let go. Or if you're ready, you can go forwards towards Adho Mukha, placing your hands on the ground in front of you and walking your hands forwards. Soften the groins, soften the outer hips, and allow the knees to release to the ground. Keep the hips seated back, extend the spine forwards, extend the waist forwards, and release the head down. Even if you feel very, very tight around the hips, I can promise you that spending some time in this posture will help you release those tensions over time. Slowly come up, and let's do this sequence on the other side. So place the feet on the ground in front of you. Left hand under the left leg, grab the right ankle and pull the right ankle on the outside of your left hip. Knee in front of you. With the other hand, grab the left foot and cross it to the right. Place the foot on the ground, hold on to the knee, and lift the spine up. Make sure to keep the left hip down. Again, you can use support under your buttocks, or the bottom leg can be stretched here if the bottom knee is bothering you. Once you're settled, wrap the right arm around your left leg and twist to the left. Left arm behind you, helping you to lift the spine. And if you want to go deeper, place your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Press the inner left foot down towards the mat, and the outer left hip releases down. Press the elbow against the knee, lift the spine, relax the belly, and twist to the left. Undo the spine twist, and then slowly bring the left foot back towards the outside of your right hip. Adjust the knees on top of each other. Place the hands on top of your knees and lift the spine up. So you can choose to stay here or walk your hands forwards into Adho Mukha Gomukhasana. Always keeping in mind that you want to extend the ribs away from the pelvis. At the same time, you want to release the hips down, the thighs down, and the knees down towards the mat. Make sure to always adjust the postures to your needs, using the support or the suggested variations, for instance, and be patient with your hips and gentle with your knees. Notice the resistances, breathe through them, and let go of them. When you're ready, walk your hands back to come up and cross your legs and extend them into Upavistha Konasana. So sit on the back of your mat and try to bring the heels in alignment with the front of your mat. Use some height under your pelvis to help you to lift the spine up if needed. Extend your legs towards the heels and press your heels down towards the mat. Lift the arms up towards the sky. Press the thighs down towards the ground and twist to the right. Keep the chest up as you lower the hands down to the mat. Right hand behind you, left hand in front of you. Use the hands to lift the spine up, to create a long waist, and revolve the torso to the right. Keep the back leg extending away from you, And then slowly walk your hands forwards towards your foot. So you can stay here or place the left hand on the outside of your right leg, or even further away from you on the outside of the right foot. Wherever you are, the aim is to keep the opposite hip down to the mat, to lift the chest away from the legs, and to twist the left side of the body towards the foot. Keep 2 long legs extending towards the heels, and a long spine extending towards the top of the head. Now come back to the center. Use the fingertips pressing the mat behind you to lift the chest up, and then lift the arms up in Urdhva. Stretch the spine up, turn to the left, and then keeping the chest up, release the hands down towards the mat. Take a few breaths here, checking that the legs are stretching away from you and pressing strongly down towards the mat. Now as you walk with your hands forwards, keep the right leg pressing down and the right hip pressing down. And then you can use the right arm on the outside of your left leg, or even on the outside of your left foot. Pull the foot towards you as you press the foot towards the hand, and with this double action, lift the chest up and turn the torso towards the left foot. Keep your right sitting bone grounded to the mat. Lift the right waist and twist it to the left. Slowly come back up. Grab the insides of your knees, bend your knees, and bring the soles of the feet together in front of you. Bring the heels as close to the buttocks as possible, and then use your hands behind you to bring the sitting bones forwards, as close to the heels as possible. Lift the chest up and press the knees down to the mat. Then turn to the right. Bring the left hand across to the right knee. Keep the right hand behind you to help you lift the chest up. Keep the left knee and thigh pressing down, lift the waist and keep turning. And then change to the other side. Left hand behind, right hand across to the left knee. Keep grounding through the right hip, right thigh. And then lift the waist and turn from the base of your spine up towards your chest. And then turn forwards. And you can choose to stay here grabbing your ankles or your big toes. Or you can walk your hands forwards into Adho Mukha Baddha Konasana. As you move forwards, keep rotating the thighs backwards, outwards, and downwards. As you move the ribs away from the pelvis. As you move the chest away from the pelvis, away from the pubic bone. And then release the head down. Breathe gently and softly to release the inner thighs, the inner groins, and the belly. Walk your hands back towards the feet. And let's go once again to Upavistha Konasana, or wide angle seated forward bend. So as you extend the heels away from you, lift the spine up, lift the chest up, and then start walking the hands forwards, away from the pelvis. Press the thighs down, press the sitting bones down, and move the chest forwards and upwards, away from the pelvis. Aim to keep a long spine, a long waist, much more than reaching your head towards the ground. Now walk your hands back, and then let's turn to the side, join the feet together, and extend the legs in front of you. Also here you can use support under the pelvis to help you stretch the spine up. In either case, adjust the sitting bones backwards and away from each other. and then press the fingertips on the ground to lift the spine up. And then walk your hands forwards, grab the feet or even the outside of the legs. Extend the chest up, and then slowly start bending the elbows out towards the sides. So you extend the torso over the legs. The same as the previous posture. Aim to extend the waist forwards, to bring the ribs away from the pelvis. Keep the two sides of the neck long and allow your head to release down. Keep a steady and even breath throughout the posture. Slowly come up and then move forwards. Move the pelvis towards the center of the mat and lie down on the mat with a long spine. Adjust the shoulders underneath you and then bring the feet closer to you so you can grab the front of the ankles with your hands. And then join the soles of the feet together and open the knees out to the side. So to be able to keep the hands on your ankles, you need to really open the chest and roll the shoulders underneath you. If it becomes difficult to keep the hands there, you can always grab the sides of the mat with the arms fully stretched and even push the mat away from you to create a long spine. Keep an even and steady breath here. Or you can even release the hands out to the sides and turn the palms up towards the sky. Relax the inner groins, relax the shoulders, and relax the spine to the ground. And allow the rhythm of your breath to guide you into full relaxation. Now bring the knees up. Adjust the top of the buttocks away from the lower back. And extend the legs forwards into Savasana or corpse pose. Adjust the arms away from the shoulders. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, release the body towards the ground. Make your breath go longer, fuller, deeper. And feel the effects of the practice within your body, your mind, your heart, and your energy. Make sure to relax the belly, the throat, and to relax deeply the muscles of your face. Your jaw, your eyes, and your eyelids. And as always, you can stay longer in your Savasana or slowly make your way up into a comfortable sitting position with no rush. Sit comfortably and then join the hands in front of your chest in Namaskar and bow down. Thank you so much for being here with me today. It was a pleasure to guide you through this class. If you enjoy this kind of content and you want to see more of it, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel. I would deeply appreciate that. Wishing you a lovely rest of your day.